Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a new episode. Welcome to a new video. The United States retain the Nations League title for a second time in a row, beating Canada, teaching them a lesson, as you see on the titles right there. It was an incredible match to win 2-0, but it could have been more for the United States side. Pulisic on point. Wasn't the greatest match for Christian Pulisic. Great game by Balo, who scored his first goal as a U.S. national, and also great game by Richards, great game, but the whole team played well, and that is kind of what you hope for, what you look for in this match, in this final. Sure, the Nations League is a new championship, a new title, something that maybe we are not as excited about, or some people are not as excited about. I'm excited about winning another title, but we want to see also the U.S. winning. Maybe we've been winning the Gold Cup, which is going to be played in a couple of weeks, and pretty soon, with a different team. But also, it would be nice to see the U.S. beat and win a Copa America. That would be incredible. That would be something unheard of. The U.S. winning a championship like that. But hey, we make one step at a time. One step at a time. We make strides, stride by stride, a step at a time. And this team it just keeps getting stronger and stronger. Uh, you know, these kids are. I mean, I say kids, but these players are playing together for a long time, a very long time, and that is one positive that you can take out of the news that we heard this weekend, confirmed this weekend, that Berhalter was coming back to the U.S. national team. I'm not personally a fan of his. I think we fell short in the World Cup, and not only by his fault, but also because of the players. But I think he didn't do enough to get us there as well. And I think coaching is important, and I don't think it was up to par with what the U.S. needed at the time. But the U.S. decided to bring him back, and it is what it is. But this is his team. Remember, a lot of the people, a lot of the professionals, the trainers that worked with Berhalter are still today with the team. So this team is part of him. He's part of the team, whether he was there or not. By the way, great job by the interim coach today, winning a title. I mean, that's nothing, uh, you know, short of amazing. So it was an amazing match. Balo scoring his first goals, getting the taste of what it really is to play for the U.S. national team is incredible. I have to say that Canada wasn't the Canada that we've been seeing in the last few uh, years, going to the World Cup after a long time, after over 3 decades, competing in Alfonso. It was basically all Alfonso Davis. It was everything Alfonso Davis, and it was tough to watch. But at the end, actually, they were able to get a few plays together and get close to the U.S. goal. And but our defense and our goalkeeper are always on point, and but it was also nice to see what it looked like being attacked, and what we did to counterattack, and also in the defensive side. It was great to see that. And listen, this is a good title, and the U.S. should be happy for. Richards also scoring his that header at the 12th minute was amazing for the U.S. team to be able to set the tone for the game, for the match. And it was good. And of course, at the 35th, Balogun coming strong 10 minutes later, just to put a tone to the game that no matter what Canada was doing or will do, this match wasn't going to be lost by the U.S. And even in the second half, we started giving them the ball, and they started making passes. They started making plays, and they were able to do a few things here and there, but they weren't really. We weren't too concerned on Canada's for what they could do. I mean, we know that they have Alfonso Davis, a great player, a top player right now, especially for CONCACAF, and but that was all him. It was all Alfonso Davis. So it was a little bit surprising to see how this team regressed, but from the U.S. point of view, man, this was just another incredible match. But I know that Mexico is not playing up to par. I know that Canada is not playing up to par or didn't play up to par. But listen, it's also because of the U.S. and how they were able to neutralize Canada and Mexico. You know, I do when you analyze games, it's important to see that it's not just that they play against a team that they're not doing well right now. They're not doing well, so that's what happened. No, the U.S. also did enough to neutralize these teams and was able to not just neutralize them, but also do their thing and on the offensive end of the pitch and actually score. That was really important, and we were able to do that. But right there, look at Richards, man. He just gets over that defender and just bam. And those headers right on the floor, right there on the line. They're so difficult for a goalkeeper, nearly impossible. You have to have really good reflexes, and nothing he could do. But Richards, man, I'm proud of him. Being a player that came from the bottom and really set the tone. Wasn't going to give up on his career. Right there too, Reyna, man. He is a great player to have in the midfield. I mean, he's always ready to play. He is always ready to do what he's supposed to do. And as we speak right now, there's a coordination. The Canada is going to receive the second place. Oh no, the U.S. is already receiving. I see Serginho Dest wasn't able to play. McKinney wasn't able to play. So this is a tournament of a football level that is not the greatest. It's not the greatest per se. Definitely because we just as in our area we have to grow up. We have to grow up. We have to do things a different way and keep pushing until this is a tougher area. But in another competition, we wouldn't be able to accomplish much without Dest or without McKinney. Specifically saying, what I want to say is we can't afford to lose our best players because they got into a scuffle or because they lost their composure. So even though we won, everything is great. For this team to keep growing, we need to do better. We need to do better, and we need to in matches we need to keep our mind, our composure, because those two players are really. I mean, the way Serginho Dest played against Mexico, the way McKinney played against Mexico, we cannot afford those guys to leave, to be thrown off. To fall because Mexico in last match, all they wanted to do is they knew they were going to lose, so all they had to do is just get somebody thrown out to jeopardize the final for the U.S. So we have to be smarter than that. By the way, Wea, tremendous player. I mean, I'm starting to love Wea a lot, man. And right there, you see Balogun, man, just a great striker, taking the position over, and just as soon as he lets that ball, he puts his body to hold of the defender a little bit, and as soon as he has a little bit of room, he controls the ball without even touching it, and that is that's just what lethal strikers do. Lethal strikers do that, and he was able to capitalize. He was able to do his thing. Happy for him. Strikers. This is what they need. The strikers need to score, and for him to finish this time with a goal, it's pretty remarkable. Now, when it comes to the Gold Cup, there's a lot of players that are not going to be. Most of these players are not going to be part of that that team for the Gold Cup. The U.S. has won Gold Cups before, so it's not. Listen, it's not life or death, but definitely something that we are going to suffer from. But it's going to give a lot of the players room to grow. A lot of those young players room to perform and see and give Berhalter something to work with. You know what I mean? We will make a video on Berhalter and what I think on his comeback to this team. But right now, just happy that the U.S. won. And hey, on to the next one. On to the next one. Great game by Pulisic, who is not going to be in the Gold Cup. Balogun, great game. I don't know if I'm forgetting any player. Goalkeeper too, man. He was He was amazing. Walker Zimmerman, tremendous. So that's it. My name is Chris Rodriguez, and we'll see you next time. Congrats. Go USA.